All right, guys, let me show you guys some real quick. All right, now let me just go ahead and go my player card. Guys, if you guys aren't shooting 60% and above from 3, you can't miss out on this video. You have to watch this whole entire video because I'm about to put you guys on game when it comes to shooting at an elite level. Now, guys, listen, not all of you guys, I know not all of you guys are gonna want to be like a competitive player, but like, why not be able to make any build that you want and be able to shoot at a high level? You guys know what I mean? Like, guys, I have a 69 3-ball build, all right, and I'm still shooting above 60% from 3. All right, so you guys have to watch this video because when it comes to me, guys, look, I'm gonna show you guys my shot chart real quick. All right, guys, like around the 3-point area, I'm shooting probably above like 65% from 3. You guys gotta remember, bro, all those stats that you guys just saw, right, like those are from season 1. So like throughout that whole entire time, guys, this is my shot chart right here. I'm literally shooting above 65% from 3. And on top of that, guys, I play in stage. Stage has a higher difficulty. You guys can see where the rim is, like where it says 0 for 0%. Guys, I don't score from the rim. Like, I don't dunk. I don't lay the ball up anymore. I mean, sometimes I'll lay the ball up, but like not anymore, but like sometimes I'll lay the ball up. But anyways, that's not my point. But anyways, you guys can see the mid-range. I shoot consistent from the mid-range as well. All right, guys, like look at my hots. Oh, my hotspots are terrible. Right now they're terrible because, you know what I mean, I've been playing delayed. I've been playing on East Coast, I'm West Coast. So like everything that you guys see here, I mean, like I should have my hotspots everywhere. You guys get the point. I don't know why I don't have my hotspots everywhere. Like, I don't know, maybe I need to take more shots from the mid-range area and then I'll get more hotspots because you need 10 shots from each area shooting at 50% and above. I think for lethals it might be 60% and above after 10 shots. Don't quote me on that, but that is how you get your lethals and your hotspots. And guys, speaking of hotspots and lethals, you guys need that. All right, you guys need that. And just another thing that I want to bring up to you guys, bro, is if you guys are trying to shoot consistently on NBA 2K or like play any video game at a competitive level, you guys need 2 things. You guys need an Ethernet cable and you guys need to play on a monitor. All right, now these things are created differently. Like they have different software inside or hardware inside of the machines to make it so that when you time your button, the monitor responds at a consistent rate. Now, if you guys are playing on a TV, TVs are made to like watch movies and stuff like that. So like you guys will never be able to shoot consistently on a TV. Now, guys, like I said, if you guys are shooting 60% and below, or I'd probably say around the 55%, you're above average shooter. 60%, you're starting to get more elite, right? But like that's the mindset of like, how do I know if I'm an elite shooter? All right, so another thing that I also want to bring up to you guys, bro, is, all right, so you guys see all my badges right here, right? I have the first badge is lightning launch. Okay, now this badge right here, guys, is gonna make it so that you can potentially go from shooting, you know when it contests, right? When you get a contest, it says the contest says open, right? But if you guys have lightning launch, it'll make more of your shots be wide open. Now, what's the difference? So the difference is, guys, if you guys are getting open shots, it means all the players, like the guy that's defending you, all of his badges, such as like challenger, it's hitting your shooting badges so that like you have a lower chance of shooting the ball. Now, if you're wide open, right? If you're wide open, the no badges will affect your shooting badges at all. So like all these badges right here, and this is what you need, guys. This is really what you need. I highly suggest that all you guys have your legend badges. I've tried the gold badges, I've tried Hall of Fame badges, I've tried legend badges. Now, if you're a spot up, I would say like gold is good enough. Hall of Fame will get you more consistent, and Legend, like, you shouldn't be missing in the corner at all. Like, if I was left wide open in the corner, I'm probably making the shot like 7 or 8 out of 10 times. All right, in stage, the hardest difficulty to shoot. Now guys, like I said, you guys need these badges: Deadeye, Limitless Range, Legend, Mini Marksman. Since I'm 6'3" and under, I get Mini Marksman, right? I also get Set Shot Specialist. Guys, I already tested Hall of Fame to Legend Set Shot Specialist, okay? And there's a big difference. All right, there's a huge difference, honestly. I felt like when I was shooting with Hall of Fame, I was shooting maybe like 55% from 3, and then like Legend, it just made me start shooting in like 63% from 3. All right, Shifty Shooter, guys, this badge you really need right here. It helps you with your fades. It helps me especially with my midi fades. So a badge that you really need. All right, now strong handles. This badge helps also because I feel like you don't drain your adrenaline when someone bumps into you. And that's another thing, guys. You guys know the 3 bars at the bottom? When you guys lose your ticks, your attributes start dropping, so you're getting more likely to miss the shot. So strong handles is very important, guys. And let me just go to these tier 2 badges right here, because Dimer, obviously it'll help your teammates. Actually, you don't really. Oh, Slippery Off Ball. Okay, Slippery Off Ball is probably the best tier 2 badge in the game, right? What it does is it helps you dex. It helps you run left right without the ball in your hand. So like right here, this will help you get open and will help you shoot more consistently. And guys, what I like to do also is I like to get 91 speed with ball, just because 94 speed with ball is really expensive. So I like to tier +1 this, tier max +1, whatever you call it. All right, so cool. We got through a good chunk of what I needed to talk about. The next thing that we need to talk about, guys, is we need to talk about the jump shot boost. All right, I've had games where I didn't use jump shot boost, and I'm just like, yo, I'm not shooting consistent right now. Like, I'm missing, like, it's getting bad. I'm shooting like 7 for 17, you know, 8 for 15, and those are bad stats, guys. Now, when I threw on the jump shot boost, it felt like everything was way more consistent. Now, it's been like that since last year. Was really bad as well. 2K24 was really bad. You honestly needed your jump shot boost. All right, so guys, that also. Now guys, I don't really use this, but I highly recommend that if you guys aren't used to dribbling consistent or efficiently, right? Efficiently is the better word, I would say, and consistently, honestly. This right here, this yellow one right here, is the best Gatorade that you can buy, because it gives you that extra blue bar. All right, now these are a waste. Okay, now guys, I have 2 bars in NBA 2K25 because I have perfect workouts. All right, I have perfect workouts. You can go here, you can do your perfect workout. What I highly recommend that you guys do though is you can even make a burner build, make it a 60 overall build, and you guys need to do this right here, Workout Warrior. Highly recommend that you guys do that so you guys can get that permanent bar. Like right here, let me show you guys. You guys see that faster turbo meter right here on the bottom right? I know you guys can't see it because my webcam is in the way, but like I always have this, that additional turbo meter. You guys need that. All right, so the Workout Warrior pretty much makes it so that you guys don't have to keep doing these drills over and over again. You can still do them, right? You can still do them, but you don't need to do them anymore. All right, and now that we're here, all right, now that we're here, and now I'm just gonna show you guys again real quick. You guys see where the red zones are? So I know you guys see where the red zones are. That's hot. All right, what you guys really want is lethal. And this right here, guys, you guys go in here, you pick your lethal spots where you shoot at the most. So like guys, the best way that I would like guys, the best way I would determine like where I shoot the most is by looking at your shot chart. All right, so like for me, if you guys look at the top right, I shoot 107. Like I've had 107 attempts on the top right corner. I'm right-handed, so you guys should, like, you know, be able to understand that. I don't know how I shoot so bad in the middle of the 3, but I don't know. The top left, I also shoot there a lot as well, right? So my decision was to literally make all 3 on top lethals. And I feel like shooting from 3 is a lot more difficult than shooting from mid-range, right? So I put mine in the 3-point area. And now the corners, you don't really need to worry about the corners. I feel like when you guys are shooting from the corner, like you guys can see your visual cue a lot better. And now that's another thing I wanted to talk about. All right, guys, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Let me just go to the animations real quick. Let me show you guys the customized HUD. All right. One thing that I want you guys to do is literally make it so that your visibility shot feedback is all shots. You guys need to know if a shot is open. You guys need to know if a shot is tight, lightly contested, wide open. You know, things like that. Simple. If you guys do get better with all shots, just use simple. It'll tell you if you green the shot way before you even hit the rim. But for me, I highly suggest that you guys use all shots just so that you guys like understand like what shots are open and what shots are not. All right, so that's one of the things I would do as well. Another thing that a lot of people ask me, and now that we're here, is my stats, right? My stats always show in the middle of the screen. Okay, so like if you guys want the placement to be there, sometimes it's always on the right side already. It's automatically placed there, but then I change it to the center, so my stats are like exactly in the center. Just to see, this is important because like there's RNG in this game, because if you're missing shots, right, if you're missing shots, you can see in front of your screen and be like, okay, I'm 5 for 10 right now, and I just missed my last 2 shots. So now that you know that, you guys have to shoot your next 3. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna give you guys is a good jump shot. All right, now this video would not be possible if you didn't have a good jump shot. A good jump shot, it does wonders. All right, it can make or break a player. It's made and broken me. I don't know how to say that, but you guys get the point. Now, if you guys are not starter 4, I suggest this jump shot right here. Kyrie Irving has a great base, right? Has a great base. Steve Nash gives you a good visual cue, and then combine Steve Nash with Stephen Curry, I feel like it gives you like literally the perfect jump shot visual cue. Okay, visual cue. Now guys, listen, the blending and release speed, this makes a big difference. All right, it makes a big difference. Now let me just go ahead and hide my camera real quick. Actually, I'll hide it in just a second, but guys, the visual cue, it makes it a big deal. All right, for jump, you guys see when my player jumps and gets to the height of like where he's at from the ground, that's when you release the ball. Set point, I can't help you guys there. I don't know where set point is. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Push is what I use. It's because when the ball goes like this, right, when it hits your forehead, that's when you release the ball. Release is when the ball releases from your hands. And now when your hand makes that, you know, that shooting animation, whatever you want to call it, that's release. I don't know what set point is. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't even know if a lot of people use set point, but push and release are like the 2 most common ones that people use. It's what all the pros, the comp players, all of them use. All right, release speed. Now release speed makes a big difference too. All right, don't overlook this. Release speed, guys, release speed makes a big difference. You guys see the bottom left corner where it says release speed normal? Guys, this is a big deal because normal gives you a 70% green window. You guys will see very quick right here. I mean, quick right here on the bottom left. Quick will give you a 67% green window, and very quick will give you a 64% green window. Now, since you can't really shoot over people with Kyrie Irving base, you guys wouldn't go quick or very quick. That's just my opinion. Until you hit starter 4, you guys can start touching the release speed. I suggest everyone to go normal release speed. Animation blending, guys, this is to work the bottom right. You guys see release height, release speed, and then let me hide my camera now. It'll say defensive immunity, timing stability. Now guys, the only reason why you guys move this is because you guys want the letter grades to change. All right, now you guys see the release speed. When I'm moving it, the release speed changes to an A+. It was just at an A. Oh, you guys don't even see that here. When I you guys see how it's changing? There you go. That's why you would change the animation blending. Now guys, I'm gonna revert and exit this, but guys, let me show you guys my Patty Mills jump shot. Patty Mills, you need to be a starter 4 in order to unlock these animations. Now anyways, Patrick Mills base, best base in the game. Like there's nothing that compares to Patty Mills. Patty Mills is a unique jump shot, and once you master the jump shot, this jump shot base Patty Mills is OP. All right, you guys have Kyrie Irving, Stephen Curry. I like a lot of Stephen Curry, you know what I mean? I feel like it gives me a great visual cue when I release it from my forehead. I've always been used to Steph Curry. I love Steph Curry being in my animation blend or my animations. But anyways guys, so guys, this right here is very different from what you saw in Kyrie Irving. Let me just I'll hide my camera in a second, but you guys can see right here my visual cue is in between push and release. If you guys don't know, it's +10 from the push line, so it goes something like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. All right, that's where you guys should be at. Now the release speed, as you guys can see, the release speed right here is very different. It's 3 out of 4 because for Patty Mills you can make more contested shots. You can shoot over people. That's literally the point of Patty Mills. That's why it's such a great jump shot base. It literally makes your opponent feel like, as a player, that you're cheating. That's how powerful Patty Mills base is. And now guys, the animation blending, let me hide my camera real quick. All right, for the animation blending, you guys have the release height A+, release speed A+, defensive immunity A+, timing stability is a C. That's the worst part about Patty Mills, is the timing stability. You guys have to get used to, you know, your jump shot timing changing. All right, that's what timing stability. But my release speed and my release height is an A+. Now guys, the release height makes it so that you're not going to get contested as much. That's why I went 52-48. As you guys can see right here, like once I move to 51-49, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, my release height is an A. But I want to trick the system, show that it's showing an A+. Release speed, guys, A+. It also, as you guys can see right there, A+. It also makes it so that your opponent can't get a good contest on you. That's why those two release height and release speed are very important, and you guys have to take note of that. All right, and as far as that goes, guys, I don't think there's really much to talk about. Those are my best tips on how to shoot at an elite level. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure you guys tune into more videos. Peace.